So tell me what's going on with you stand-up wise. What are you doing? What are you working on?
Oh, well, next week I'm opening for Bill Burr at the Epstein Island Comedy Festival.
Good, man.
And,
Wow, you took that gig. I can't believe you took that gig, man.
Paycheck's paycheck.
When the money is right, I will do a show with any dictator on the planet. Jesus Christ.
Other than that, just kind of, Rachel and I were kind of comparing notes about Dead Parent material. Because she just filmed her special 6 hours long, I hear.
Yeah,
and,
pretty much.
So,
Lav mic, you know.
Yeah. And so we were just kind of comparing notes and, we talked about it a lot because I went through the traumatic experience of opening for you a couple weeks ago. And
I like that losing his dad wasn't that big a deal, but
It was
opening
you.
for me.
Also, he had to drive you to the gig.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Did he tell you at any point to change lanes or anything?
No, I just let the Tesla drive itself.
And
he was fine with it. Driver. Yeah. And he was like, maybe I'll rebuy one of these. It's really nice. And, no, it's fine.
He tells me when to turn into our driveway.
Well, he knows he can't boss me around like
turn
that.
here.
Yeah.
I've done that once. I live here.
Hey, this is the house. Yeah, that's funny.
Okay.
No, he was really, we had a lot of heart-to-hearts, actually, which was good, because I was, you go through this doubt. We were joking about it, where you're like, I'm in a funny bone. Should I be talking about hospice care when there's eating chicken wings? But then you get the audience response where they're like, where it's like a hospice nurse that's like, no one talks about our point of view. Or like, I had a guy come to my show that was like, in the merch line, he's like, my mom just died a couple days ago and I just picked a comedy show. And I was like, I'm so sorry. And he was like, I needed this. And you go like, oh shit, like I do kind of have some importance. But art is tricky like that, where you can't think, it's the magic of like, you can't directly stare at it and say, this is important. And you have to just go, this is dumb.
This is my experience. I'm just telling my story, and whatever happens with that, if it resonates, awesome.
Right.
I had a girl in the lobby after my taping that just couldn't stop crying because she had beaten colon cancer and it just hit her in the gut.
Yeah.
No pun intended. I heard that. That's
that is not okay. That is not okay. You're canceled.
That sounds like something Ken would say. I did not mean, but like it resonated with her quite deeply.
But he actually said something insightful for once, and he was like, you don't do it for you, you do it for them.
Yeah.
Is that the quote you said? Yeah.
It says, well, that's the
idiot, I think.
Dummy.
That's the
How dare you doubt yourself for a second?
It's the whole point of it. Like when you're never doing that's why I always say the more specific you are, the broader you become, because we are all specific beings with specific issues. And so the more you go into your story, I told her, she was flipping out of it. She was, this is too long. I can't talk about this for this long and no one's going to care. And I said, you're not telling, it's not for you.
Yeah.
It's for them. Because they're going, those people eating those chicken wings just had their grandpa just died, their mom just died.
It is the most relatable topic.
It's happening to all of us.
Everybody dies.
Here's part of a text that Barb, that owns Flapper, sent me. Her friend sent her. It's a longer text. The whole text was very humbling. But this girl left the show and texted Barb, but part of it, she said she not only punched cancer in the balls, but gave voice to the millions of people like myself that care for our loved ones. Caring for people we love and seeing their decline is an emotional roller coaster, and she freaking got me. I was talking to Paul on the way home, and she did that for him too, with his dad that passed away as well. What a blessing of a show. Paul's dad didn't have pancreatic cancer. Right. She's not taking care of someone with cancer, but it's like this. You said this to me. Suffering is universal, and we will all see ourselves in it in some way because it's universal, right?
That last speech you gave, which you guys got, it broke me every time. But the second show you did, we're using
the camera people were crying.
The camera people were like, see the camera's like, so. She does it, she hits it, and she's screaming at God. And I thought of it when I was watching it. It's how I feel about my dad. It's how I felt about everybody I've lost in my life. My friend Marshall. Why? This guy healed people. He fucking healed people. And you took him. Fuck you. And so the universe, you yelled at the universe, and everybody feels the way. Nobody goes, yeah, dad died. Okay. Like your dad was so full of life still. Funny
your
as
dad was
shit.
your best friend,
right?
like my mom.
And so we all feel that way. So when you get to that speech, it's so dramatic, and there's a comic who honestly, this is one, if someone I really respect for his writing, and I really respect for what he did, and he made a great show that ran for 8 years, but Jerry Seinfeld said something, and I heard this through Elaine Boozler. He said, you're not supposed to bleed on him. And like, who are you talking about? Pryor?
Yeah.
Who the fuck are you talking about? You're exactly supposed to bleed on him. Mark Twain, you're supposed to let them see the humanity because they have that humanity. And it bothers me when people get this thing, I'm just going to talk about my cock. Are you? Good. Yeah, you're really breaking ground there, homie.
Because once you've seen one, you've seen them all.
Yeah. Hurt. I'm just saying that like it's like you said, when you call it art, their comedy can be just a craft.
Yeah.
These are the dick jokes that work. These are the jokes about, you ever notice when your blinkers on, there's that, which I don't consider art. When someone actually tells a story like Ray told, you're telling about your dad, it does cross a line to where when you embrace all of our humanity and you touch on it and you're making it funny, because it's not funny. The shit that we're talking about ain't funny, and the shows I've done, that's when you make something totally unfunny, horrible, and you find the humor in it to give people through it, that's fucking art. And that's what you guys both are doing right now. And your show, wait till you see it, people. It's really killer.
He's thinking thanks to me.
I want to see a
with
sneak
my
peek when you get it
guidance,
out.
I've led the two of you.
Well,
the two of you followed the smartest man you've ever known
in comedy. We'll just all...
Motherfucker never lets me have a break.
No, you're great. The
Shut
comedy
up!
advice is so good. The rest, give or take,
Yeah, you're right.
Has he
4 out of 5
I'm
agree
sorry.
that
I ended up with her, and
that his relationship advice
right.
sucks. Well, now you got better.
She trained you in love, and you trained her in comedy.
And
so
fashion.
it's an equal relationship.
And fashion.
Yeah.
Where are you going to
fascism.
be?
Where are you gonna? Yeah. Let's give us some of your dates, my friend.
Oh, I'll just
around
Seattle. Well, just anywhere in Seattle. If I'm leaving Seattle, it's with someone more famous than me.
So anybody.
Yeah. I'm waiting for her to get famous so I get some of these opening gigs again. Tacoma Comedy Club, New Year's Eve. That's going to be fun.
Oh, you are doing well.
I'm doing Tacoma in 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah. I'll probably be hanging out in the audience in the green room.
Yeah, man. This new show's getting... I'm writing the...
we were trying to get you a one night. Did you? Or you're done?
No,
you're just gonna
we
take
talked
a break.
about doing it before
That's right.
I taped.
Well,
and then
she's done.
once I filmed it...
She's literally the...
You're out of blood to give.
Yeah, I can't bleed anymore.
Who wrote To Catch a Mockingbird?
Harper Lee.
Harper Lee. You're the Harper Lee of comedy.
Nobody knows who Harper Lee really is.
I know, that's why it's a cool reference.
It is a really...
You're so mysterious.
I know.
Then when she's 80, she'll come back with another special. Not so good.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'll just be running these. We were talking about too, like, how long do you want to actually talk about this stuff? Like, is there a point where it outlives its usefulness and stuff like that? But
I think, Ray, what do you think? Because she got to a place, she did the show for 4 years, kind of in and out, opening for me and stuff. And then she would do headlining gigs. She knew. You'll just know.
Yeah.
You'll just know. There was
because I'm still discovering more parts of the journey that I didn't, after a couple months, you're like, all right, I think that's it. And then there's new emotions that come up.
I did it for almost 3 years.
Yeah.
We got back on the road at the end of 22, and that's when I started. But I had done some cancer jokes in front of my mom, which she thought were hilarious. While other people at that time, I remember I must not have known how to tell them yet, because I remember people like in Denver and then her laughing hysterically. And I always thought that was funny, but it was because she's the one suffering. And she was like, that's awesome. But, so almost 3 years, and I feel like I did it at exactly the right time. I was ready, and I don't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
She burst into tears and crying. She's over. I'll never do it again. And, it's over now, and I'm moving on. And I said, no. You saved it forever now. Now it's forever. It's not going to change again. This is what you wanted to say. You got it done. Now
I like where it was when I shot it too, which is very weird because, after my first one, I was like, oh, I should have done this. Oh, that sucked. Oh, and you do it all the time too. Like, I can't believe I came up with this joke after I filmed it.
It's always after you. Yeah, every time you film something, you're like, I've got one more joke to make the whole show work. Yeah.
But this one, I feel like it was where I'm happy with where it was. I'm happy because I rewrote it a month before. and I'm happy with what I did.
Mom, you got to step away. Sometimes there's a point when you step back and the painting's done, and it just is, and that's what you did. You know, I always know 0 side effects. It just okay. I got to film this now. I just,
that one you didn't second guess.
Carrion Monsters. It was just done. I just knew it. Well, I've done it enough now. I've done 11. This will be 11. Anyway,
congrats. That's big. Nice. That's great. I'm on 4, so I got a ways to go.
There's a point where you just go, oh, it's done, and get on with it, because your job is to get on with it as a comic. You got more art to do. You got more humanity to explore. And this was me. I love how when you talk about comedy, it becomes the unfunniest thing in the world. There's never. I saw Carlin do it once, and I was like, "You're the unfunniest human being I've ever seen." And he was getting deep into comedy, talking shit about the comics that don't do it well, and it was so fucking dry.
I just remember little Andy Rivers coming into Snoqualmie Casino green room, and you had this similar hair.
He weighed about 11
it was
pounds.
A lot farther forward right here though. And you're like, hi, in your voice, and you looked like a baby him, and he knew your dad, and you didn't know, right? I had just started, and he surprised you by saying, do you want to get up and do 5,
I don't think he made his mind up. Because every year we got to meet on the radio. Actually, this is still on my YouTube, where I told my dad was like, oh, we're interviewing Titus, you should tell him a joke. And I told a joke and it bombed. And then he didn't get it. And then I had to explain it. And he goes, oh yeah, the best jokes, you need to explain them. And then, but then he gave me that 3-minute lecture on writing comedy.
Just so you know, because of that day is why he slams me whenever he can.
Wait, on the radio?
Yeah, he gave me the write the story. Joke, you've all heard the lecture by now. But, and then every year he would come to town. My dad would get me passes, and I'd be like, hi, Mr. Titus. And he'd be like, yeah, whatever, get out of here. But then this was year 3, and I had just done Rooster T. Feathers, and he's like, you're still doing comedy? And I was like, I just emceed at Rooster T. Feathers.
Which is where he started out.
He's like, that was my home club.
Yeah.
He goes, they wouldn't book you if you're terrible. You want to do 5 minutes? And I was like, okay, let me change my underwear. So I'm on the side of the curtain, and my mom is texting me like, hurry up, the show's about to start. And I'm literally like, I am the show.
Wow.
Trying to find your material.
I'm trying to
and that's the delusion of a comedian. I am the show.
Trying to make a
show. I'm the show.
And he goes, don't fucking go over, I'll kill you. And then
I enjoy the pain.
I went up after you.
Yeah, and he comes up and he's, rubbing my shoulder. He's giving me the Joe Biden, he's going.
Smelling your hair?
He's going.
Because you had more?
Well, I think he's second guessing. I think he starts to second guess himself, because he's like, listen, man, if they don't laugh, remember, fuck them. They can't do what you do.
Yeah, I've heard that one.
And I'm like, I think he doesn't think I can pull this off. Yeah. And then I do good.
You did good.
And then I hear him laugh once from the side, and then I bring you up, and then you make fun of me because I ended on a blowjob joke, and you're like, he's never had a blowjob. Or whatever. And
this is such a sweet family
cute.
story.
I like that he remembers it.
Oh, like it was yesterday.
I forgot I said that. Yeah.
And I think I was breaking in.
You came out with a music stand. You used to, before the iPad, you would print it out like a movie script. And when a joke bombed, you'd pull out the black marker and go, oh, X that out and fucking. And I was like, this motherfucker is open micing in front of 800 people. I'm so jealous, But it was great. And then ever since then, you would call me when you came to town, and here we are.
And we just did a theater. We just did a sold-out theater a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, in Spokane Comedy Club, where you almost murdered somebody.
I did. A security guard who I screamed, you're just a bitch with a stick at in the street.
I got to tell you,
I was not happy.
I forgot about it. We had to tell that story.
No, we don't.
We don't
that's
need
a
it.
great
story.
story.
That was the story.
You fucking slayed that night, man. I was in the back like you. I mean, you've done it long enough. You should be that good. But holy shit, man. It's always great when you see somebody like, because it doesn't happen to everybody. We've all seen comics that they go open mic, and then they got a book, and then they never change.
And then they host a talent show,
and or they start teaching a comedy class, and you just keep getting banging. You just keep banging harder. Now you too. Like I can't. I mean, it's sad that you're quitting comedy, but
I haven't said I was quitting.
What's your new show? Have you decided on what you're going to write about next? How do you follow that? You know what I mean?
I know, right? Like that would be interesting. But yeah, I have an idea.
Okay.
I didn't know that. Yeah, I'm very happy.
I don't know. You know, we'll see.
We don't need
happens.
to share.
I gotta finish this book. I
just gotta say, the best insult ever. I want to go back to this for a second. She had a guy flip out on her in Spokane, and a security guard, and she actually turned and she said, she goes, "Who the fuck are you talking to? You're just a bitch with a stick." And I laughed. You were so upset, and I laughed so hard.
I was upset because I don't like losing my cool with people.
Level.
Like, that's not
You're
me.
supposed to be the level one.
I know. And look, it's rubbing off.
You're just a bitch.
If you want to see Titus, Tacoma, November 6th through 8th, that's Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Then he's going to be in Indy at Helium on the 13th, the 14th, Columbus, Ohio, Funny Bone, and the 15th. So Friday, Saturday is going to be Columbus. And then the 16th, Royal Oak, Michigan. I believe that's sold out. Comedy Castle.
Yeah, they wanted.
And you decided not to add a show. I think
no, sold out. I'd rather go and sold out and have one killer show than do
150-person show.
And a few days after that, Fort Wayne, Summit City Comedy Club. I don't know that one, do I?
It's another Bark one.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Adam took an old club and rebuilt it. It's
I don't
really
think
nice.
I've been there.
He's become a mogul.
Yeah.
He's opened a lot of
and
clubs.
He disappears. He lives like in a jet that just circles the earth all the time now, right? Like
He's
never lands. It never lands.
He's rebuilding the bunker in his house too. I do have one more plug. November 13th, we're doing a tribute show for my dad at Snoqualmie Casino, actually. Funny enough.
Oh, no way.
So there's going to be 2 bands and then some Nepo baby comedian that's going to do some dead dad jokes.
By the way, man, you should. They're going to be
His dad is iconic in radio. He's in Radio Hall of Fame, right?
Songs together and stuff? Are you putting some of the funny songs?
Radio Hall of Fame?
Yeah, Radio Hall of Fame.
Yep.
And,
so Andrew grew up like with Ozzy Osbourne in their basement. Literally, I've seen the pictures.
Ozzy Osbourne actually showed up at your house.
Yeah.
Tell this story.
Well, so my dad made a video, I Am Santa Claus, and is parody of Iron Man, right? And so they shot a music video for MTV, and Ozzy makes a guest appearance in it. And then he showed up to the house one day. I was so young. I mean, I didn't even know who he was. I was just like, he says words I'm not allowed to say.
Yeah.
But I knew everyone else was freaking out. And so I was like reading everyone's energy, like, this is kind of weird. And so I had really good role models.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Can I tell you, I have seen you, but I forgot to tell you this. Guys, go to Andrew Rivers' Instagram. I do believe we talked about this on the podcast, but you weren't here. You posted that picture of yourself. Were you in a baseball uniform or something? Or maybe you just always look like you're in a
he does. He always
T-ball uniform.
He always looks
even
like
now.
He just got out of T-ball and is on his way to pizza.
Hi, guys. And I zoomed in on Ozzy Osbourne's eyes behind those glasses. I have never seen anything more terrifying in my entire life. I was terrified of him when I was little because he was like eating bat heads or something. I don't know. I wasn't allowed to watch him or listen to him. Only Christian music and oldies. And
we're gonna give this to Kim.
No, it's the other one. You have one more with him, right? Where he's next to you.
My brother. Yeah.
Oh shit! Zoom in on his. No, not that one. Go to the other.
He's actually in a baseball uniform.
Yeah. He is, right? Okay, I'm not crazy. I mean, I am crazy, but shut up.
That's why we love you.
Thank you.
No, he's crazy.
So November 13th, Snoqualmie Casino. Yeah. It's going to be a fun show. Band.
And, I'm sure are you going to do some of your dad's funny songs and stuff? Do all that? Yeah. God, he's a legend. Like, and I've toured.
He was
Twisted Tunes, if you want to look those up. Walking around in women's underwear. I only know the wrong words to Christmas music, That's why I'm not allowed to target.
You only know parody songs.
Because I'll be walking through and they go, Feliz Navidad. And I'm like, police, stop my car. And then everyone in Walmart's looking at me and I'm like, this is...
He's an ice
It's my dad.
All right, guys. So go see us on the road. November is going to be a fun month. A new show. I'm off book. It is banging. I'm so happy about this new show.
Our shows were the first ones you did off book. That was really good.
Yeah. And
you need me to push you a little bit. There you go.
That's
that
the
it?
one.
That's
Zoom in on his eyes. Go to Andrew Rivers.
Holy
Instagram.
shit.
Andrew J. Rivers on
He's
everything.
literally grinding his teeth.
Yes.
Wow.
How much cocaine is enough to hang out with a young Andrew Rivers?
Do me a favor. We got to send that to Ken because we got to put that. We're going to put that up right here in the show.
Have you looked at it, at his eyes?
At Ozzy's eyes? He's wearing sunglasses.
Look at.
Oh, you can see through it. Oh my God! I've never looked that far into it.
This scares me so.
And
I'm
he's
gonna
like
have
this.
nightmares about it.
That's why people wear sunglasses indoors, I discovered.
Oh, did you just get that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to the Titus podcast. By the way, if you think this guy is ruining our country, you also are Antifa.
Not Andrew, Donald Trump.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I'm doing my part to take it down, but
you are, man. You're it's very cute. It's like having the paper boy go, "Hey, can you guys buy some candy to fight the government?" Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Myself, the lovely Bombshell Rae, and our special guest and good friend,
little Andy Rivers.
Andrew Rivers. Later.
Peace out.
You got to say something.
Bye. I love you.
There you go. That's
You're
better.
on air. You have to speak.
You have to say.
I thought he gets the last word always.
No. Oh my God.
He gets to run out screaming and.
We got the last word today.